Star Trek Starfleet Academy is an abomination. So far, it is getting ratioed on YouTube and on X, and there are, of course, media outlets already running damage control and wokies freaking out on social media because some people don't like it. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, it is perfectly fine if you like Starfleet Academy. I'd say you should probably watch more entertainment because you've seen 4 shows in your life, but you can like it, though it's perfectly fine for other people to not like it as well. And the fact that individuals online are melting down and going as far as to call us racist, sexists, bigots, ists, and phobes is insane, but this is all they do. They are furious that we do not just shut up and consume product, and you have the media saying it's being unfairly review bombed and we're so mean. Viewers saying, wow, you guys are terrible, and it's just funny to see. So let's start off with this first post. It's actually by Becky Lynch, who is a WWE star. She makes a guest appearance in this, so of course she's going to support it. But she said Star Trek Starfleet Academy is a major hit. People from all over the world in all walks of life can't get enough of this amazing show. Of course, when you're the greatest like me, you're gonna have trolls that want to rain on your parade. Must be all Maxine fans. They really do hate fun. So sad. So part of this, right, is her hyping it up because she does make a guest appearance. The second part is just her fulfilling her contract to post about it, but clearly they took a shot at the trolls and the haters simply because they are mad that this is not going as well as they probably expected. We actually heard something very similar with Acolyte because it says in just one day, Star Trek's divisive new series officially becomes a streaming hit. How? The world may never know because they're never going to tell us. But we also had heard that The Acolyte drew in the biggest series premiere on Disney Plus in 2024, which we see how that turned out. Probably not very freaking good to be boasting about your show that just came out a few days ago that so far has an absolutely disastrous 2.0 user score over on Metacritic. Here's another post that says, awesome thing about Starfleet Academy is that posting about it has allowed me to discover, block, and delete those gatekeepers and haters from my life. P.S. A hater is not someone who dislikes it, but someone who tries to force that dislike upon you. Like I said, you can like it, you can dislike it, it doesn't matter, but this is a very bad show. And if you think that this is absolutely amazing and phenomenal, first of all, you don't know what Star Trek is, and second of all, you don't even want to learn what made it special in the first place. The issue that we face with series like Starfleet Academy is that they are extremely dated. If you watch this show in 25 years, you're gonna be like, yeah, that is very 2026 coded, but Star Trek used to have deeper meaning, but in such a timeless and effortless way. The Devil in the Dark, Retrospect, or even Stormfront, for example. These are phenomenal episodes that felt timeless, but you could still get the gist of what they were trying to tell you. And that's just not the case in modern day entertainment. And it sucks. And that is what you were missing out on. People don't care that you like the show, but we care that you are saying that this is amazing Trek when you don't know what made Trek special in the first place. This person has made quite a few posts, though, and most of them have gotten ratioed or they've gotten wrecked in the comments, and they've had to lock down their replies. I gotta say, I loved the first 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy. It was fun, full of hope, and I'm absolutely invested in all these new characters, gatekeepers, and haters be damned. And this is so funny to me because they're so desperate to, like, own the chuds and own the losers when they are the ones that look ridiculous. It's hilarious that all the "this is not Trek and this is trash" folks are making Starfleet Academy get more views because now people want to see if it's really that bad, and may be surprised because they went in with lowered expectations. We might even get a season 3, and they're pointing out that it's got 124,000 views when FNT had gotten 136,000 views. And, well, we know that when companies start putting their shows onto Netflix to try to get people interested in them, it is a move out of desperation. It happened with the Halo show as well. That got fucking canceled. Everybody hated that. Nobody liked it. But these people will not admit defeat. And it's funny. You also have the Access Media working like clockwork, blaming review bombing on Starfleet Academy's low scores. And it says that Hollywood's media class has a familiar response whenever a high-profile franchise release fails to resonate with audiences. The problem isn't the show, it's the fans. That narrative is once again being deployed following the debut of Starfleet Academy as multiple outlets rush to dismiss overwhelmingly negative audience feedback as so-called review bombing. They just cannot accept the fact that people are not amused with the content that is being created. They cannot accept defeat, and it really just makes them look even more pathetic when you go out of your way to attack people who have been fans for years or decades. Yeah, you are not going to win those people back ever. The article points out that the real story is not that Starfleet Academy has been review bombed, it's that large segments of the audience no longer trust the media narratives surrounding major franchise releases. And yeah, this happens in the video game industry too. You cannot trust the journalists because they are paid off. The Gamergate one was about ethics in video game journalism, but now the media doesn't even acknowledge that, and they say that it was a harassment campaign. But it was always about questioning these people and if they're getting paid to give good reviews or to cover a game in a certain way or for a certain amount of time. They are very heavily invested in the success of all of this woke content because these people are activists. They want entertainment to be ruined for the straight white men, and they want it to be for the gays and the theys and the its and the thems, which is insane because these people do not show up to watch this entertainment ever. So these companies are really just making content for nobody. When you try to appeal to everybody, you really appeal to nobody. And I am sure that as the weeks go on and we see more episodes of this show drop, the coping and seething is only going to get significantly worse. But yes, as of right now, there are quite a lot of people online freaking out over the backlash that Starfleet Academy is already facing, even though it deserves it because this show is trash. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.